Capone, I swear to God, you're gonna get embarrassed. Watch it. Look. He's a grappler, you dumbass. I tried to tell you. He's a grappler, bro.
This is friendly battle.
I'm in the zoo with the lions and action. Probably won't make it there. One of the options they say they will smoke with me. You don't want to take it there. And he never be hating this shit here is like the season.
What is going on, YouTube? It's Andrew. We're back again with another banger video. Today we are looking at UFC Fight Night. It's a little last minute, so we're gonna run through things pretty quickly. If you could just go down below, smash the like button and subscribe, would really appreciate it. But yeah, without further ado, let's get straight into the picks, minus the tomfoolery. Okay, I know you guys don't need to hear my spiel and reasoning for everything, so I'll try to keep this concise, okay? So we're not going to do all the prelims, but we're going to start with women's strawweight fight. Loma Lockabumam versus Alexa Theanera, okay? I might butcher some of these pronunciations, not like Russian guys, okay? I got Alexa Theanera, submission. Rear naked choke probably is my guess. Don't ask me how I got that. I got a gatekeep, all right? You know what I mean? But that's my prediction. I'm making some spicy predictions, okay? So I got round 2 sub by Alexa Theanera. Okay, moving on. And like I said, I'm not going to give you guys a whole lot of reasoning or even how I got to these conclusions. I got to, I don't want it to get patched. So we're going to leave it at that. Anyways, yeah, take my information with a grain of salt. I'm going to be doing a lot of these picks. I'm not going to bet on this fight, the women's fight, because I've seen some tragedy stories, specifically some of my friends, you know who you are, just betting on UFC, just losing way too much money, irresponsible amounts of money. I'm not going to call you out, bro, but you know damn well who you are. Anyways, fight, we got heavyweight, Brando Paharic versus Elijah Ellison. I got Brando Paharic KO in round 2. Yeah, home field advantage. I mean, it's in Perth, Australia. He should be more aggressive due to the local energy of the crowd. I got round 2 KO head kick, Brandon Paharic. Brandon Paharic, the winner. Next fight, women's bantamweight, Michelle Montague versus Luna Carolina. I got Michelle Montague, probably by submission via arm triangle, round 1. Pretty quick submission too. I'm going to even go as far as to say it's going to be within the first 3 minutes of the fight. She has really good grappling, and she's at home. She's going to want to get it done quickly, go home and party with the gals. Okay, next thing, we got Kobe Thickenese versus Josiah Musaya, whatever the name is, excuse me. I got Josiah Musaya by split decision. I think that he's very athletic, and he has a high finish, or he has a lower finish rate. Sorry. So the pick for this one, the bantamweight fight, Kobe Thickenese versus Josiah Musasa, whatever the hell his name is. I got Josiah Musasa. Yeah. Okay. And then this one, I mean, I got Jamie Malarkey. I didn't even really need to research this fight at all versus Rolando Badeo. I think this is a solid pick. Malarkey has a lot of volume, a lot of strikes per minute, high experience rate. Badeo is 0-3. I think in the last couple fights at least. I'm not sure if I've seen too many of him. Anyways, moving on. The pick is Jamie Malarkey. Jamie Malarkey, unanimous decision. Okay. Next, middleweight fight between Cam Rouston and Andre Petroski. I got Andre Petroski submission, probably via guillotine, round 2. And I think Petroski's grappling is really good. 6 submissions. His experience, it's Rouse's debut jitters, clear skill gap in the grappling department, I think. So my pick, I'm pretty confident in this one. It's Andre Petroski. All right, next fight, light heavyweight. Navajo Sterling versus Rodolfo Bellatorio. If I'm butchering the pronunciation, I'm sorry. I can't tell. I haven't seen these two guys. All right. This is just based off of research that I've done. I got Navajo Sterling TKO probably in round 1. I think this is going to be a round 1 finish. He has 7 KOs, undefeated streak. You got home advantage. I mean, Sterling's takedown defense is really good. So yeah, I got Sterling TKO. Next, we got Tom Nolan versus Charlie Campbell. All right. I like this one ending in KO via Tom Nolan. I see this happening early on, either round 1 or 2. I'm going to pick round 2. Round 2 KO via knee by Tom Nolan. And you guys are like, oh, how are you picking the method, specifically punch, knee, kick, martial artist? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, like, I have watched a lot of these fighters before, but additionally, I've gathered an immense amount of research on them and what they favor, what their heaviest strikes are, what strikes land the most for them specifically, and what they throw in what rounds. So I've gathered a lot of data about this. That's objective of my own visual perception of them as fighters. And that's really important because it's really easy to bet emotionally on professional sports when you watch something and you're like, wow, that was so good. But it's like there is so many variables at play and there's so many people that are so good. So anyways, that's my spiel. Tom Nolan versus Charlie Campbell. Tom Nolan KO knee. Next, we got heavyweight fight between Justin Tafa and Louis Sutherland. I'm excited for this one. I think Tafa gets it done. I mean, big boy can throw. I think, he has the home advantage. I think it's going to be round 1 KO towards the end of the round, probably. I got Justin Tafa via KO from one of these numbers, a punch, okay? Next, we got a welterweight fight between Jake Matthews and Neil Magny. Neil Magny has been on his way out. I mean, he surprised me in the last fight. I don't remember who he was fighting, but he definitely surprised me. He came out with the win. He doesn't have a lot of power left in him. I don't think he has. And, by the way, guys, I'm not a professional fighter, so I'm not talking shit. I'm just analyzing them in comparison to their opponent and to them as a professional fighter. Okay, I'm not saying that like I am better fit than any of these people, because I am not. Okay, but let's just be clear. I think that Jake Matthews is going to beat Neil Magny. I think it's going to be submission rear naked choke. I don't think Neil Magny is going to get destroyed. I think that he's going to fatigue later in round 3. And I think he's going to tap to a takedown. I got rear naked choke. Jake Matthews, that's the pick. Next, featherweight fight. We got Jack Jenkins versus Ramon Tavares. I got Jack Jenkins, unanimous decision. I think Jenkins' volume is really high. Ramon Tavares, he's a great chin. But overall, we got home advantage. I think a lot of things are pointing to Jack Jenkins. We're going to move on, but yeah, Jack Jenkins, unanimous decision. Next. All right, light heavyweight bout. We got Jimmy Crute versus Yvonne Earlston. Yvonne Earlston. Sounds like some Nordic guy with a battle axe. All right, but he's going to get thraxed, I think. Or at least I think Jimmy Crute's going to win. Jimmy Crute's going to win by submission. He has overall superior grappling. Submission via armbar, I think round 1 or 2. I'm going to call it round 1. I think these are going to be a lot of quick fights tonight, and we're going to get through this card pretty fast. And then lastly, we got the main event of the night. You all probably wanted to hear about this one the most. We got Dominic Reyes versus Carlos Ulberg. Now this one, I've seen both of these fighters fight a lot, right? And, you know, that almost doesn't help because it's like Dominic Reyes had such a dominant reign that it's like really easy to be like, well, you know, I should bet on him because John Jones. He basically beat John Jones, right? What you have to look at is that dude fought John Jones, okay? There is wear and tear associated with that. In addition, Reyes is on, he's on a 4-fight losing streak. Like, his chin is not what it used to be. I love Dominic Reyes as a fighter, don't get me wrong, but I have Ulrich to win this. Method TKO or KO. I think it's going to be TKO in round 2. Yeah, that's the pick. Tune into my video. I'm going to be posting most likely in the morning tomorrow, updating my NFL picks. I'll give you guys a heads up. I don't like one of the picks, Falcons versus Commanders. I don't like the update that I've decided. You know, we got Terry McLaurin out with a hamstring injury. Or no, a knee injury, sorry. And then we got, you know, Jaden Daniels is obviously out. So that's a bit of a bummer, but, you know, I'm not going to bet on that game because that would be just sad to bet against my own team. But yeah, anyways, that's my rundown of the card for tonight. This card didn't seem super exciting initially, but looking at the odds, looking at a bunch of different scouting reports, a bunch of different things, I think I'm pretty confident in these picks. If you guys have any questions for me, comment down below and comment what you have for tonight in the UFC. And thanks again for tuning in. I hope to see you guys soon. Stay classy.